I serve on the standards committee, and Lee is very correct. You are not going to innovate per the standards. You're just not going to do it. But if you truly want to build one of these, and you want to build 1 million of them or 1 billion of them, you better understand what the standards are, because they're a legal binding entity that you request performance on. And if you want to produce this in a high volume with truly what they say, producibility, you want a high yield, which lowers your cost, okay? You don't want to get operated or fly on a plane that's built to class 1. You just don't want to do it. It's life critical. So understanding what producibility matrix is what standards about. The concept that they're current, I serve on these every 2 weeks. I'm going to Chicago in 2 weeks from now on my own nickel to go there to contribute. And I sit on a panel with some 70 people from all walks of industry, from aerospace, telecommunications, fabricators assembly. I'm literally on a team with some of your people from Ohio, type of thing. I know Chris is contributing right now to the 2221 series, which is a design standard. So they are current, but they're what we're currently doing. So you're not going to innovate to them. Now, I have a very important update to share with this particular body concerning that. We stood here a year ago, and we got to listen to Mr. Happy Holden share about landless vias. He had done this in years past at HP and was very successful with it. HP built their own boards, therefore it was their proprietary information. And guess what? Now Happy moved on to other, occupations, companies, but that technology of landless vias died on the vine, and nobody's doing it. Now, if I was to have listened to what he said, designed a board, and then just went to Julie and said, "Can you build it for me?" She'd go, not so readily. Okay, whether or not the technology is viable or not, I'm contracting her to a certain standard which inhibits that. Now, here's where this gets better. I had the opportunity to work with Barry and the team at iConnect 007, and at Apex we did a HDI roundtable. Happy and I sat down with some of their editors, and it's on the link there, so there's my plug for 007. But as a result of that interview, I took it to the Technical Advisory Committee, and I put Gary Ferrari in charge of it, which Gary's like a pit bull when it comes to IPC. He can make things happen. They said, this is incredible. We need to be researching it and doing it, okay? So they therefore went to the 6012 committee, and they have found volunteers to do it. See, there's the problem, is people want to talk about it, but no one wants to spend their own money to go investigate this. We got volunteers to do it. We're actually in 2 weeks in Chicago going to bring our findings back. And the goal is the standards helps us share. The true thing that stifles the ingenuity and the creativity oftentimes is competitive edge. I don't want to share that. Whereas the standards body gives us the ability to share this. I don't know about you, but I want the ability to use a landless vias because the technology is going in that direction. And my applaud to Happy for helping keep this alive, because he's done a very good job at that. So thank you.